Tomek Kopyra z blogu blogkopyra.com. Przepraszam wszystkich, którzy byli na poprzednim live'ie, ale nie ustawiłem go jako publicznego. Mówię 5 osób, co jest grane, nie? Także mam nadzieję, że teraz jest transmisja publiczna, wszystko dobrze. Ze mną Simon Martin, dobrze wszystkim znany. Czy jest transmisja publiczna, czy mnie słychać? Czy konie mnie słyszą? Jest dobrze, łapka w górę. Proszę o komentarz, że jest wszystko ok. Słuchajcie, przyjechaliśmy do Caerphilly w Walii do browaru Lines. Przyjechaliśmy, a jego nie było, bo się przeniósł. Przeniósł się do gdzieś indziej. A teraz tutaj jest browar Velvet Owl, czyli aksamitna sowa. Takie mają logo. With us, one of the co-owners.
Yep, so I'm Alex, I'm the sales manager and one of the 3 co-owners of the business and brewery.
Tak, browar jest prowadzony przez 3 osoby i też są 3 brandy. So you have Velvet Owl as a main
Yep.
brewery, but also a brand as a RT Ales
Yep.
and Space Cadet, which is your Space
Yeah,
Cadet.
so I'm brewing under the guise of Space Cadet, so I've been home brewing now for about 10 years or so. Worked across many different industries, particularly pub-based, but yeah, just after a little while, so we're all going to be operating from here. We're all part of Velvet Owl, but I'll be heading up Space Cadet, which will be very small batch experimental beers, using quite weird and wonderful ingredients, and then Duncan, our head brewer, is reviving RT Ales, which is a brand he formerly had in
More
Cardiff.
traditional beers, yeah?
Yeah.
Cask ales?
Yeah, so it tends to be more on the cask side of things, but we will be doing a few kegs, but yeah, so...
You pour us your collaborative brew, your three of us.
Yeah, so this is My Friend the Lizard, which is a new beer that we all worked on together to celebrate coming into the new premises. So it's what we're marketing as a New England Saison. So it's very hoppy beer using 10 grams per litre of American and Australian hops.
10 grams per liter?
Yes, so quite a lot of hops. So we've used basically all our favourite hops. We use Galaxy, Simcoe, Mosaic, Equinox,
Yeah, very hoppy, very
Amarillo, and Ella. So quite a mix there. And then we fermented it with London 3 yeast, which is the sort of on-trend Vermont northeast style. So you get a lot of fruity esters from it, a lot of hop character comes through. And then towards the end of fermentation, we've used Belle Saison. So quite a farmhouse character.
Yeah, it's much drier than typical New England IPA, but Belle Saison are well known for very dry beers. Yeah,
and that's what we've gone for. We do like the sort of fresh, juicy style, but we wanted to go for something that was a little bit more bitterness. So and just pull that forward, something a little bit different. So you'll get a little bit of peppery character coming through. I mean that comes through from a little bit of the Amarillo and the rye we used. We've also used Cara Aroma. Belgian malt as well, so quite a mix of styles.
Why you don't use as a main yeast the Belle Saison?
We will look to in the future. So it was just something that we just wanted
because
to try.
I think
just
that the
style,
character of the Saison is really in the background.
It's quite subtle at the moment, but we have.
You are expecting to develop it.
In about the next sort of 5 to 6 months. So we're going to be holding a few bottles back. So we've done 800 litres of bottles. We've done 12 casks, all of which have sold out bar one, and then you're looking about 80 kegs. So, but we're going to keep some of the bottles back. We've bottle conditioned it, so we are expecting over the next few months to the saison character to come through. So a bit more peppery, a little bit more funk.
Okay.
So yeah,
great, fantastic. I quite like it. It's a nice tasting beer. I like the New England.
Definitely drier than usual.
That was kind of what we were going for, really. We wanted a little bit drier, so we're big fans of both styles, the New England style and the saison style. And we just wanted to sort of mix it up a little bit because there's a lot on the market at the moment that we are aware of, and we want to just be a little bit different, really, and just see how it develops. And we'll see Duncan, our head brewer,
distinct from the others, yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. We just wanted to set it apart, and it was started off as just a kitchen sink brew. We saw what we had and went, so we like to
why not?
Why not? Yeah, I mean, there's something that, a big thing of what we do is experimentation. We're fans of all kinds of beers. Duncan, our head brewer, was formerly of Line, so he's very familiar with farmhouse beers and how wild fermentation works and whatnot, and we will look to develop. And this is just a little bit of an introduction.
I've seen you have a smoked brown ale. Have you gotten on tap this beer now?
Yeah, I can pour you some of that. I say that.
Flaming Youth.
Flaming Youth. So
Youth.
So this is Beechwood smoked.
Beechwood. Okay.
Actually uses
like
tree
Bamberg.
Yeah, so it used a little bit of Bamberg beechwood. So, and then it
Which malt? Weirman or?
yeah, Wyman's beechwood smoked. So yeah, the best there is. So we're big fans. So yeah, this was one of.
It don't have to be fully.
Oh, I like it to look good. You know, you're in Britain now. You get full pints. So, well, half pints.
Half
so,
pint, yeah.
Yeah, this was one of Rich's sort of about third or fourth recipes. Again, one that he did develop whilst he was using the nano kit at Gloucester Brewery. So beechwood smoked, and actually uses brown treacle as well. So it adds a little bit of sweetness to it. So this was originally a special for.
Not very smoky, but really nutty.
Yeah, that's kind of
really
what we
malty.
were going for. Yeah, it was like quite a malt forward one. But again, what we try and do is
Really good brown ale.
yeah, and that's what we go for. Is like, you know, it's quite a traditional style, but again, it uses like different hops. So
Yeah, it's only a twist with this smokiness. It's not a smoky beer.
no.
If someone, if nobody tell me that it's smoky beer, maybe I don't even get it. But
Yeah.
it make the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we go for. We like to make accessible beers, but we do like to put a twist on them. Provenance is a big thing for us. We like to, you know, change things up a little bit. Like obviously our core brown ale, well, our core porter is
Lavender.
actually lavender infused again. So that one's available all year round. I'll give
We
you
have one
no,
lavender
unfortunately,
beer
we don't
in
have
Poland.
that connected at the moment, but that was one of the again original recipe of Rich's that developed over the time, and that was actually in honour of his daughter. So the brand itself, the name Velvet Owl, actually comes from a little nickname he had for his daughter. So
Okay.
and it's also a Stuart Lee reference. So. And that was one of the original beers, and that the inspiration behind those flavours actually come from when Darcy, his daughter, was an infant, and the whole house basically smelling of baby soap and milk formula.
Right.
And the combination sort of like made the house smell really nice, and he just went, "Oh, this could work." And yeah, it sort of developed over that, and it's one of our most popular beers. So that's going to be available year round. That's our core beer. And once we go through and speak to Duncan, he'll explain to you our next beer, which we're brewing, which will be Old Sport, which is our core pale, again using a London 3 yeast. 4.5%, but it's infused with orange peel. So again, something a little bit different, a little bit of character to it. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Go on through.
We go. Idziemy na browar. Idziemy pokazać wam, jak wygląda browar.
We'll see if he's ready for you.
This graffiti is lines.
Yeah, so
lines.
this was done by a German guy whose name is somewhere. I think his name is. Yeah, he's a graffiti artist from Berlin that's friends of Tom from Lines Beer. I mean, we like it. It's not Velvet Owl's branding, but you know, it's a cool bit of artwork.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really
yeah,
cool.
so we still kept a little bit. Got quite a few tanks left. Obviously, do apologise at the moment. We are in the
No problem, no
preparation
problem.
for-
We are appreciate that we can come in here.
Show you around.
Here's the brewer, Duncan.
Nice to meet you guys.
We're live, so please do not swear.
Live broadcast.
Yeah, this is the plant where the magic happens. We're actually just milling a little bit of malt upstairs at the moment. In fact, I think we've just run out up there, so I'll maybe go and stick a sack in a minute and show you guys how that process works. But I'll just talk you through the kit that we've got here first, and we'll go from there. Moving around, this is where the bulk of the brewing goes on, obviously. So on our, just over to our right there, is our cold liquor tank and our hot liquor tank here. Nothing particularly exciting there, it's just where we're getting the hot and cold water for the whole brew from.
Sure.
Moving on, we've then got the mash tun here, which is where it gets a little more interesting.
It's heated or
Nope, single infusion
single
mash.
infusion? The typical British school.
That's it. I have actually tried doing step mashes in it in the past.
To add boiling water, yeah?
Yeah,
To
so
increase the
I've gone with
the
a drier
temperature.
mash at the start, and then added hotter water towards the end, and mixed it all in. But obviously, being a 40-barrel mash tun with that size, it's not
40
easy.
barrel?
40 barrel, yeah.
It's something like 60 hectares.
Yeah, around 65 hectolitre. So we've got our grist case in our mill up there, as I mentioned.
Śrutownik na górze.
We're milling all our own malt. Not as common in the UK as I know it is in the rest of Europe, but we find it gets better results. Getting nice, fresher malt. You can get the kind of crush and the grind you want out of it that way. And yeah, we found it's beneficial. So moving on then, we've got our underback there, where we transfer through to the copper. So this is again a 40 barrel, well, it's actually a 56 barrel copper to allow for some headroom for the boil.
It is
Whirlpool.
yeah, I know, but it's with steam or which
With
is
gas.
Gas.
Yeah.
So
we've got
flame.
A flame, yeah, big flame. So at the back of the copper there, I don't know if you can see, but we've got a little jet there. Our gas comes in, there's a burner in there, it ignites, runs round a set of coils on the inside and shoots up out that chimney. I would open it up to show you guys, but unfortunately it's full of boiling water at the moment, so maybe a little difficult. So once we've boiled up in the copper, well, when we come to the boil in the copper, we're obviously adding our first batch of bittering hops in there. Towards the end of the boil, we normally add our hops at around 75 degrees. So we'll run the whirlpool back
Whirlpool addition.
yeah, whirlpool addition, but chilled back down to around 75, so that you're not getting too much bitterness from the hops. It means we can throw a lot more in there without bumping up the IBUs too much. After that, we'll transfer through to one of our fermenters using our little plate heat exchanger down there, which obviously just heats the water that we're cooling with down. And at the same time, obviously cooling the beer down, heating the water up to drop back into our hot liquor tank, ready to use for the next brew.
batch. Yeah. So usually you brew twice a day, or
One day after the
One
other.
day after,
It depends
okay.
how busy we are. Twice in a day, just because of the size of the kit, is very difficult.
Very difficult, yeah.
Because of the amount of time it takes to transfer from one tank to another.
to
It's
heat
a,
it and
yeah, it's
to
a long.
cool it,
It's a long day. But we'll transfer through to one of our fermentation vessels. We've got we've got 5 fermentation vessels. The 2 that you can see just there, the first 2 are 40 barrels. So that's 6,500 litres, or 65 heck, depending on how you want to look at it. We've then got another 3. The 2 at the front
which are
here,
bigger.
yeah, they are 80 barrels.
Two
so
batches
they're for
to-
two
to-
batches to double brew into, one day after the other. And we have 3 of them, 2 at the front and 1 tucked away in at the back there. I don't know if you guys, yeah, right in at the back there, we've got that 3rd one. The 3rd one we usually reserve for doing lagers and things of that nature, because it doesn't have a port on the top of the vessel for dry hopping the beers,
Okay.
whereas the other 3 do. So lagers and stouts and things, great, we can stick those into that tank. We keep it reserved for that kind of beer.
So you
Big
brew
hoppy
lagers
beers.
also?
Not for ourselves, but we do a little bit of contract brewing.
Okay.
So we've got one on site that we brew for some good friends of ours. It's actually a very nice lager. So if you ever get the opportunity to try it, it's Bobby's. It's
Police?
Bobby.
Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby.
Bobby,
beer.
Bobby is a nickname for a British policeman. Yeah.
Yeah. If we have a beer that's finished and we want to add some extra, want to add another beer into that tank there, but it's not ready to be packaged up yet, we can throw it into. If we have a beer that's finished and we want to add some extra these. Either that, or we can use them for aging of beers with interesting yeasts. So if we've got something with a little bit of Brettanomyces,
Okay,
something a little bit wild and funky, we might want to stick that in there. Allow a little bit of
Definitely
time to age.
very revolutionary brewery. Yeah, new wave, not traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very
a lot
much,
of
very much.
mixed fermentation, hops.
Yeah, so we do a range of different things. Lots of big hoppy beers, obviously. We do some of the sort of more classic sort of session pale ales and milk stouts. But yeah, I really enjoy playing around with funky yeasts, mixed fermentations, this sort of thing. We actually have, that's one other thing we do have, is just upstairs. Right up at the top. It might even be easier if we,
Yeah,
we nip up.
there is a fooder, yeah? Fooder, czyli taka kać zbudowana z dębu, jak w belgijskich browarach. Bardzo hot thing w Stanach i
So up here we have our fooder. It's a brand new fooder. Well, it was when we got it. It's on its first fill. It was filled actually as lines last September. with a Flanders Red, which we're looking to take out around about this September. So it was brewed sort of fairly traditional mash. In fact, that was the one I talked about with the stepped mash that I attempted. Stepped mash there, through to the copper where we added lactobacillus. Well, boiled up first, let it cool back down to around 40, added our lacto. After that, we added saison yeast to it to ferment out, dropped all of that out, and then transferred it up here along with some Brett B.
It's possible to try it?
into the wood. Yeah,
Take a sip.
I'll get a glass for you in a second. I haven't got one up here, but I'll get one for you in a second. We also have just a few barrels that we're aging a couple of bits and bobs in.
Strawberry grisette.
Yeah, the bulk of this is a strawberry grisette.
It's from Lines now.
Yeah,
We tried it yesterday from the bottle.
Yeah, you haven't tried this yet though. So when I was brewing the beer, I decided to I had some empty barrels so I'd just finished racking out of. Decided to put some of the grisette in the barrels again with a little bit of Brett B. And a little bit of extra strawberry, and just sort of leave that and see how that turned out. We've got the collaboration that we did with Squire Darm. Again, I just emptied a barrel, had the Buffalo Trace, the barley wine in it, and before dry hopping that beer, I decided to add some of that to the barrel because it had a really nice mixed culture in there, and it was already quite an interesting yeast. It was the Proxylenus Saccharomyces Trois. And finally, in that one there, we've got a 10.5% Imperial Stout.
Sounds good.
Which is, we did a collaboration with the chaps who run Indie Man Beer Festival up in Manchester.
Uh-huh.
So
Many brewers has a nail or a... Take a sip.
Unfortunately not. We've been using the little thieves, but that one's sealed up nice and tight. I don't think they wanted us touching it before the collaboration was done.
Okay, so if it's possible, I would like to try this Flanders.
I'll
And
get
I
a glass
tell
for
people
you.
in Poland, in Polish, what is going here, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesteśmy w browarze Velvet Owl w Caerphilly w Walii. Tutaj za mną widzicie warzelnię. Warzelnia 40 barrel, czyli 40 baryłek. Natomiast to jest około 65 hekto. 6500. Nieogrzewana kać filtracyjna, ta z tym otwartym wiekiem, to jest kać filtracyjna, kać zacierna, nieogrzewana, typowe angielskie podejście, typowa angielska sztuka browarnicza, czyli nalewamy gorącą wodę, wsypujemy słód i czekamy. Ona jest oczywiście zaizolowana, żeby temperatura nie spadała. No i tak jak tutaj mówił Duncan, piwowar, że próbował tam robić tak zwaną infuzję, bo to się nazywa zacieranie infuzyjne, takie, w którym zacieramy całość piwa. Próbował robić tak zwaną step mash infusion, czyli dolewać gorącej wody, żeby podnosić temperaturę. I właśnie robił to przy piwie, które jest w tym fuderze. Fuder to jest taka kać, to jest tradycja belgijska z kolei, bardzo popularna teraz w Stanach i w wielu innych krajach. To jest zbudowane z dębu, to jest świeże. Generalnie w Belgii po każdym opróżnieniu zeskrobuje się tą wewnętrzną warstwę i nalewa z powrotem, nie? Ale generalnie tam w tym fuderze mają po każdym następnym napełnieniu mają tam żyć po prostu różne mikroby, które nadają charakter piwu. Okay, Flanders Red Ale. Yeah, it's feel that it's brand new because it's a vanilla notes from oak.
Yeah, that's right.
Sour.
Yeah, that's from the lactobacillus in the copper and the Brettanomyces in the oak.
Yeah, it definitely needs to develop the taste, the aroma, but yeah, it's nice. Yeah, even now it's quite nice because it's sour. It's nice oakiness, some funky notes, but not very.
Not very much. We're waiting for the the Brettanomyces to come through more in this before we bring it out.
Probably next batches will be more.
Over
when
time, yeah, you'll get more and more Brettanomyces, and with the in the wood itself, the Brettanomyces actually eat some of the oxygen feeds off some of the oxygen trapped in the oak. So it'll breed more. You'll get more Brettanomyces in there over time, and that will obviously help with the flavour of the beer that's in there. It's very strong yeast, so it eats through all the sugars that the saison yeast and the lactobacillus wouldn't eat. There's still plenty in there.
What was the original gravity?
The original gravity? I think that was 1052 on that one.
I think it needs more. Something like 18 degrees Plato. To more body.
Yeah.
Because 50 is something like 13 degrees Plato, something like that.
I think I'm not too sure on the
12.5. It's a original gravity for Pilsner or something like that.
Yeah, so this will work out. The beer will work out alcohol-wise, being around 6% or so. In that
because it's really deep fermenting. So
that's
it could be 6, but I think that the next batch should be heavier.
Bigger.
Tutaj macie taki pomost do dorzucania chmielu na zimno od góry, widzicie? Nie widzę waszych komentarzy, to mnie troszkę martwi, no ale trudno. Thank you for the opportunity to try it. O jest, widzę. Aha, pytanie o dropsy było. Wiesz co, no zawsze lepiej dać mniej niż więcej. Lepiej dać za mało niż za dużo. Zwłaszcza przy niektórych stylach piwa, także ja bym dał jeden drops. You have a canning line? No.
No, it's mobile.
Mobile,
coming
to the brewery
coming to the brewery and set up.
It's popular in the UK?
Very popular.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of canning craft beer in a shop.
Yeah. It's the last sort of 3-4 years. It's really taken off. There are a few sort of breweries leading the way with it.
You are a fan of cans, or?
I am. It depends for me on the style of beer.
Of course.
I would never put I would never put a Flanders in a can. But
the same like Russian Imperial Stout.
It's not right. But a large, big hoppy beer, it's brilliant. You can keep the oxygen levels very, very low. There's no danger of any sunlight, any UV hitting it. So it depends on the beer. But I'm a fan of the right style of beer in the can.
Where in UK people can buy your beer from
Where can they
Velvet
buy from Velvet Out? So they can buy it obviously online.
Online?
Online, yep.
On your shop or
on our shop and also on eBrew. We've in terms of the beer to drink out, sort of out and about in the pubs. If you're in the local in the Cardiff area, then there's various different pubs. You know, the Hot Bunker, the Tiny Rebel bars. I believe Beelzebub's we were talking about. They've just opened up, getting some in there. Further afield, we're selling beer in London and Manchester through sort of wholesalers. So I don't always know where that ends.
Sure.
I don't always know where that ends up. But there's plenty of bits around. If you check Untapped or any of those sorts of apps, you should be able to find some.
Okay, tell me a few words about RT Ales, because this is your brand,
Yeah.
Your
So this was
brand.
something I started a few years ago. It's grown out of a sort of a love of artwork. I really enjoy art and street art in particular. So and obviously beer as well. So I've sort of combined the two things. I've been spoken to a number of sort of street artists and various people and asked whether I can use their clips and their pieces of work on the pump clips and bottle designs and labels. So it's got that sort of theme running through.
So RT is art.
Stands for art. Yeah.
Art.
And links into that. In terms of the beers, at the moment there are three sort of beers existing that I'm going to be bringing back out. There's a 3.8% session pale with Citra and Mosaic in it.
They are now in sale, or
what's that, sorry?
you can buy it now, or
Not
it
yet,
was
within the next few months.
Okay.
I'm reintroducing these.
Okay.
There is a milk stout brewed with a Hefeweizen yeast, fermented at a high temperature, so it gives off sort of the banana foam esters, which complements the sort of the milk and the roasted characters. And there's one that I
Milk
call...
stout with Weizen yeast.
Yeah, that's right.
Crazy.
And then there's one which I called the Mutation APA. It's an APA style beer. The mutation part of it is because it's going to be a different recipe every time I brew it.
Okay.
It just depends on which interesting hops I can get my hands on, what combinations. Gives me a chance to play around with it rather than produce the same beer every day.
Cool.
Yeah, that's RT as well.
It was pleasure to visit this brewery.
Pleasure to have you here.
It's Simon fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We were coming here to visit Lines Brewery, but
Yeah, no more.
Simon, this is Flanders from the Fooder.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me! Wow.
That went in last September, right before Indie Man.
That's tasty. That is tasty. Do you like that?
I think that next batch should be heavier because it's like session Flanders.
Yeah.
It's really good. Really good. Lovely. How long's that been aging?
Since last September. So the plan was to take it out this September, but to be honest, that'll largely be down to taste and whether we decide it's ready or not. If it's still developing and there's still more Brett character coming through and more wood coming through, we'll leave it in for longer.
Yeah.
You've got to
What-
judge a beer
what
on
you've
its
got?
taste.
Oh, it's a beer. They don't want it to go on.
Okay. Contract, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did the last night. We did the 2 lines beers. Did you mention that?
Grisette, yeah, there is a grisette in barrels.
Yeah, I stuck some of that in some barrels with some Brett. And yeah, just been leaving it in there to age for a while. So at some point you'll get to try a Bretted barrel-aged version of that.
Cool. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So where next, Thomas? Where's the next live feed? Probably Cardiff Centre, maybe.
Cardiff pub crawl, yeah.
Cardiff.
I've not been in there since,
Okay.
so I couldn't tell you. Let me know what it's like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're busy brewers, so drinking anyone else's beer and going to other pubs is usually a bit of a rarity. But that's why we've got the tap room. It's kind of for us as much as customers. But yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cheers. Pleasure to meet you.
See you tonight
Nice to meet you.
for the live feed in Cardiff City Centre. We're going to go enjoy a few beers with Mr. Kopyra here.
Tak, jeżeli jesteście z Cardiff, to możecie próbować nas złapać, może gdzieś tam się spotkamy. Tak, upały są tylko na mój przyjazd, zawsze jak przybywam na wyspy, to są upały. Tak było w Szkocji i tak jest teraz. Typowa dzielnica, taka przemysłowa, same firmy tutaj, no ale zrobili taproom, no i działa, nie? Ja czuję, że oni tak dla siebie ten taproom zrobili, żeby po prostu móc pić w pracy w dobrych warunkach. Velvet Owl, wcześniej Lines, nawet na Google Maps jest ten Lines Brewing. Jedziemy do Cadoxton, do domu do Simona, bo trzeba dzieci ze szkoły odebrać. I wieczorem wybieramy się na pub crawl do Cardiff. Jutro planujemy wizytę w Crafty Devil i w Tiny Rebel. To dosyć znany browar, nawet były piwa z tego browaru na kanale. Co jeszcze? Postaram się nagrać Milkshake IPA, Pina Colada Milkshake IPA z kuźni piwowarów. Nagrałem w Polsce, ale jeżeli by się tu udało na jakiś jeżeli by się tu udało w jakichś fajnych okolicznościach przyrody, to zobaczymy. Znaczy to byłoby fajnie. No, także no fajnie wyszło. Fajnie, że goście, mimo że nie byliśmy zapowiedzeni, bo Simon wysłał maila, ale do tego gościa, co już tutaj go nie ma, nie? Na tego browaru. Także fajnie, że mimo tego, że nie zapowiedzieliśmy się, to jednak nas tutaj ugościli. Z tyłu widzicie firmowe auto. Także no Velvet Owl i jeszcze dwa brandy inne, czyli tu widzicie Keski, dwa brandy inne, czyli RT Ales i Space Cadet. Space Cadet. No ten Flanders to no fajnie, że coś tam próbują, ale generalnie to taki se, nie? Znaczy ja troszkę głupio powiedziałem, bo powiedziałem, że on jest za słaby na Flandersa. No nie, no Flanders może być słaby, tylko że on jakoś, on był słaby, ale nie w kontekście mocy, tylko po prostu był słaby, nie? Wieczorem stream. Tak, postaram się zrobić wieczorem live stream. Teraz w obu tych browarach udało nam się robić live stream na Wi-Fi firmowym, dlatego że to LTE coś tutaj jest takie se. Nie wiem czy ten, bo mam jeszcze prawie 4 giga, no 3,5 giga roamingu, więc chciałem zrobić na LTE, ale to LTE to coś takie jest słabe, mimo że LTE Plus pokazuje. Także Walia ciekawa, ale widać, że to jest taka, że to jest tak troszkę na uboczu, nie? Troszkę to nie jest takie, no nie wiem, no w Londynie nie byłem, ale nawet w Bristolu, nie? Bristol to jest taki angielski, taki wiecie, dużo się tam dzieje, tacy są wszyscy hot do przodu, a tutaj to jest tak jakby troszkę na uboczu. Troszkę pewnie biedniejszy region w ogóle niż inne tutaj w Anglii. Także, ale bardzo fajnie z Simonem się udało dzisiaj dwa browary zwiedzić. Tak, wieczorem postaram się zrobić stream z Cardiff, z Pub Crawl. Zobaczymy. Stay tuned, dzięki wielkie, że byliście. Prawie 200 osób dobiło. Jakbyście dawali więcej łapek, to może by było. No tak, no Walia to prowincja, no. Taka prawda. Co ciekawe, bardzo mocno tu eksponują walijski język. Nawet przed angielskim. Bardzo często jest, napisy są. Trochę to wygląda, jakbyśmy byli na Kaszubach, nie? Czyli te podwójne nazwy i tak dalej, i tak dalej. Także ciekawe. Pytałem Simona, czy w ogóle ktoś mówi tutaj w tym walijskim języku. On mówi, że tak, jak najbardziej. Ludzie tutaj, szczególnie jeszcze poza Cardiff, ale właśnie tak na takim już totalnym zadupio, no to mówi, że mówią po walijsku jak najbardziej. Araf na asfalcie. A co to jest Araf? Znaczy to jest jakiś skrót. Na asfalcie są właśnie takie nazwy do miast i tak dalej. Cwrw. Tak jest. No, także. No i powiem szczerze, że jak porównując to chociażby z browarami w Polsce, to wszędzie tu mają straszny burdel dookoła. Araf Slow. Okej. No. Tak. Slow są takie te. Proszę wybrać sieć EE. Ale właśnie nie wiem, czy ja tutaj mogę wybierać. A może i mogę? Cwrw to po piwo po walijsku. Czyta się kuru. Okej. Kuru. Dzięki wielkie. To Simon mi nie powiedział. Dobra, spróbuję tego EE wybrać na ten pub crawl. O tym EE to mi ktoś tam mówił, że właśnie, że jest dobra sieć. Chyba Bart. Także czekam na Simona i jedziemy do Cadoxton. Po trzeciej trzeba dzieci ze szkoły odebrać. Jaki masz telefon? Samsung Note 8. Tak średnio jestem zadowolony, szczególnie jeżeli chodzi o live streamy. Natomiast generalnie jestem zadowolony, no ale jeżeli chodzi o live streamy, to tak średnio. No dobra, no to kończymy. Dzięki wielkie, że byliście. Mam nadzieję, że się podobało. Nie wiem, czy dużo było po angielsku. Nie wiem, czy nie powinienem więcej po polsku nam mówić. No w każdym razie browar 40 hekto, tanki 40 i 80, przepraszam, 40 baryłek, czyli hekto 65. Czyli całkiem spory. Całkiem spory. Mało browarów kraftowych w Polsce ma taką warzelnię. 40 to ma chyba. No parę ma, ale nie kraftowych. Już trochę większych. Dobra, dzięki, że byliście. Do usłyszenia wieczorem z Pub Crawl w Cardiff. Stay tuned.